After being a step slow defensively and looking stagnant in Game 5, the Warriors had another chance to close out the Rockets on Friday night. Steve Kerr went with a new starting lineup featuring both Buddy Hield and Gary Payton II, moving Pods to the bench. Here's how the game went down. Draymond hit the Warriors' first triple but received a flagrant one after a tie-up with Jalen Green. The Rockets got free throws and a possession, putting them up 9-3. This should have been called a charge on Şengün, but it was an Alperen bucket anyway. Steph then connected with Jimmy in transition. Out of a timeout, Curry came off a screen and got downhill for the floater. Steph found a rhythm by then stepping back on Jalen Green. Pods lobbed to GP2 in transition. Moody confidently stepped into a triple after the Rockets left him open. Fred VanVleet continued to cook. As the last 3 games, he's been on fire. Steph threw it away after being doubled, leading to a Jalen Green bucket. Each team had 5 turnovers after 12 minutes, but the Warriors were down 4. Off an offensive rebound, Aaron Holiday knocked down his first triple of the series. Draymond Green cut to the basket to receive a dime from Butler. A high-low connection between Şengün and Adams put the Rockets up 5. Jimmy found Moody in transition, and Moses hit it under duress of Steven Adams' late closeout. Amen Thompson broke down the defense, leading to a Tari Eason 3. A split action saw Stephen Curry come off a pick and drain a triple. Curry finally got a whistle on this play, where Brooks fouls him in transition and Steph tosses it up off the window. Curry pushed the tempo and took it coast to coast for a triple to tie the game. Amen Thompson got loose in the pocket. Amen Thompson hit a short corner jumper, only for Jimmy Butler to fade away over Dillon Brooks for a miraculous fader plus the foul, but he'd missed the free throw. Despite making a late second quarter run, the Warriors couldn't close the frame, lost it by 1, and trailed by 5 at the half. To open the half, Jimmy Butler was left open from distance and he made them pay. Fred VanVleet immediately responded. GP2 beat the shot clock on this play to cut it to 4. VanVleet pulled up in transition to put Houston back up 9. Steph hit a triple over VanVleet in response. To bail the Warriors out, Jimmy hit a late shot clock pull-up over Şengün plus the foul. Şengün got it right back with an and one of his own. Curry then hit a massive triple to cut it to 2. After the Warriors couldn't secure it, Jabari Smith Jr. hit a triple from the corner. Jabari Smith Jr. hit another triple. Moody cut backdoor off a Jimmy assist to force a Udoka timeout. Jimmy hit a bailout bucket to beat the shot clock. Pods was beaten off the dribble by VanVleet. Draymond found Steph on the back door, but the deficit was still at 4. Steph drew a foul on Tari Eason at the 3-point line to close the quarter, and the Dubs were down just 2 entering the final period. 6 seconds into the fourth, Fred VanVleet hit a 3 plus the foul to put the Rockets up 6, a lethal 4-point play over GP2. Jalen Green grabbed his own miss to put the Rockets up 8 and forces Steve Kerr timeout, just a terrible start to the quarter. Jimmy dropped it off to Draymond in the pocket. Şengün made an incredibly contested layup. Amen Thompson attacked post in space. Jimmy threw it away to Şengün, who found VanVleet to give the Rockets their largest lead of the night. The Rockets cruised from there to force Game 7 back at their place in Houston. This was a rough coaching game from Steve Kerr, as the decision to start both Hield and Gary Payton II didn't pan out. Those two combined for 5 points in 37 minutes. Kerr also overplayed Quentin Post, who was getting cooked and couldn't grab a rebound. Additionally, the hack of Steven Adams initiated didn't work, as Adams scored 9 of his 17 points at the free throw line. Fred VanVleet led the way for Houston with 29, while Alperen Şengün dropped 21, 14, and 6. The Warriors are now 1 game from elimination. Let me know your takes on this Dubs L down below and what they can do better for Game 7. This was your boy DflowHoops, and I'll see you next video.